a PC. I got an Xbox, and it's like $70 fucking, bro. Like
they're really using it to push the PS Pro. They're like, look how the difference of the reflections.
Yeah, no, I can't justify $70 fucking for a game.
PS5 Pro is $800.
Is it really?
For a little bit more shininess on it.
The console itself is shiny.
I don't know.
Is it 8K or whatever? Is that the?
Yeah,
is
nobody's
that
going to ever do 8K. That would be a 15-year development cycle for a game to make 8K textures on everything.
Okay, we're on, and we're on with Josh and Josh.
Double J's.
There's 2 Joshes today.
what it is?
They have. They used to have Tupac blankets at the bowling alley across the street.
Josh is wearing a Tupac shirt.
I
Right?
am.
Yeah.
All eyes on me.
We used to drive by there, and they had the rugs, the embroidered rugs with like Biggie on them and stuff,
Nice.
hanging in like a.
I
I always wanted the Tupac rug. It's like that.
I would
really tie the
absolutely-
room together.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It would actually kill it. I'm not allowed to wear this out and about with my wife because she is afraid. I guess it's cultural appropriation. Is that the word?
I don't know what it is. Of a rapper?
No, well, to wear a shirt like this because it's kind of it's like multiple images of them. It's got like the kind of the gangster writing. It's like the '90s
You're not
style
allowed
of
to like
shirt.
Tupac.
Right, yeah.
What's that?
You're not allowed to like Tupac.
No, not at all.
I used to have a parakeet named Shahid Ali Muhammad. That was before cultural appropriation was a thing.
She hasn't explained it to me exactly, but yeah, I'm not. I'll pop it on and try it out, and she's like, "No, we're going out. You can't wear that." And so, I have not gotten a straight answer from her. But
Just wear that nice pink sweater that my mother got you for Father's Day. Speaking of women being scared, that's what this whole game is. They took a tip from Spider-Man and God of War, and they were like, everyone loves scared little girls in the middle of an action game. Let's make that the first part of this game where you get to be a frightened woman that can't do anything. Awesome fun.
Is she a member of Stars, or is she just...
She's FBI. I don't know. Whatever
God.
It's called the FBI in this. I don't know if they have their own separate umbrella corporation. What's Stars? Is that part of the umbrella corporation?
No, Stars is the Raccoon City Police Department's like special ops.
Yeah.
Okay. They do have RCPD or RPD.
I honestly haven't gotten into a Resident Evil game since Nemesis. What was that, part 3?
Yeah, 3. I played
PS1, 2? PS1?
That was PS1.
PS1, Jesus.
I played all. Really, the only ones I really played were 2 and 4, which is why I'm.
What? You skipped 3?
Yeah, I skipped 3
That's
because I just
crazy.
I never got it.
Yeah.
I didn't play Code Veronica.
No.
I played 5 all the way through 5, but that was when it started turning into more of an action game.
No, you want the horror, right?
Yeah, but
That's 3. 3 was horror because Nemesis would pop out when you were least prepared, least expecting it,
yeah,
and hit you with that stars.
yeah. The remakes, the remakes of 2 and 4 were really good, and you're Leon in those 2. So this one you're Leon. So it's I'm happy to be playing as Leon again.
Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
There's a black Leon. His name's Cleon. What's up, Cleon?
Coming.
I guess a black Leon would just be Leon. We used to do this thing. I grew up in D.C., and you could yell in certain parts of D.C. You could yell down the road, "Hey, Clarence!" And like 8 dudes would go, "You all what?" There's always 8 dudes named Clarence within a 3-block radius.
I grew up in South Texas, so Clarence was like a Pollock name. That's a trip. What's the short for Clarence? There's like like how Dick is for Richard.
Yeah.
What Clarence?
Rance.
Is that CeeLo? Maybe that's what CeeLo is.
CeeLo, yeah. Anytime I think of a black guy named Clarence, I think of 8 Mile. He's like, Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. When he's talking about how like he's a fake gangster at the end, and he totally just blows him the fuck out. Ever the white boy takes the black guys to task.
And I know it'll be upsetting for you.
So you get to start the game by being a frightened woman that can't do anything.
Oh, nice.
I watched my kid play through this whole game. He was like, I need to get to the Leon part so that I can move and run and have an axe and not be crying all the time.
Yeah.
That fear
Part of this, one of the game mechanics is her anxiety builds up. You have to be careful.
What?
Yeah, she has too much anxiety.
I won't force you.
They got to relate to the kids these days.
Yeah, she's gonna have a period, and then you have to stop for a month.
Her anxiety goes up. She's on her rag. The toxic shock syndrome kicks in.
Investigate that crime.
And then she turns into a zombie.
You got to eat some red and green
Yeah.
herbs to fix it.
That's all for now.
Resi 9. Donnie, you didn't play 8.
No, I didn't play 7 or 8, but I've got them. I just
This
haven't.
This
yeah.
is. I think it's.
So is this the very beginning? We're starting.
Yeah, I
Okay.
literally just
Okay.
installed the game today
Oh,
because
shit.
Josh console shares with me. So when I installed it, I saw that you were already 100% on the game, on the
Yes.
story, and you had like more than half of the things. I'm like, dude, this game came out like 4 days ago, but his kid
It's my
just
child.
played all the way through it.
Is your kid homeschooled? How the fuck does he have time for this?
It was the weekend.
Fuck yeah.
He was sick Friday.
Sun up,
He didn't-
sundown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was sick. I
He
bet.
had Resident Evil 9 virus.
Yeah,
He's fucking
he had the
licking
T virus. Yeah.
Started licking doorknobs a week before it came out. Stuck the thermometer on the light bulb. He had like 118 temperature.
I'm gonna get sick for a week when Crimson Desert comes out. I want to play that.
That one looks cool. That Crimson Desert game.
Yeah.
Should be around here.
It's cultural appropriations. A bunch of Koreans made a game about a Scottish Highlander. Oh, she's in first person?
Yeah, it says they're like we suggest you play her first
Oh,
person
so
and you
can
play
feel
him third
the
person.
fear of it.
Yeah,
she's
because
afraid.
hers is a scary and his is like action.
We're celebrating Women's History Month.
Oh yeah, it's Women's History Month now.
Move, bitch. So is this
Fighting
Raccoon City that we're in? Is this every story revolves
I
around
know.
Raccoon City, right?
Well, Raccoon
Coon
City.
Raccoon City.
Damn.
Yo, what's up, Clarence?
No wonder this came out in February.
No shit.
Dude, I can feel the raindrops in the controller. That's cool.
Haptics.
No, Raccoon City got nuked at the end of 3, right?
Okay, yeah.
Has
And,
there
uh,
been
Oh,
a
what? Yeah,
cohesive
yeah.
through line throughout all the games? Like, there's not been any unanswered questions at the end of 8 that you're not going to understand what's happening here?
I don't know at all.
Because 8 was like a goon fest with that big titty bitch.
It was safe horny.
Yeah.
It was a safe horny fest. Have you heard of the concept of safe horny, Josh?
I have not.
Okay, so
Enlighten me.
safe horny is like anything that's not straight white male sexuality, because that's evil.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's gay, then it's okay for a certain segment of people to be like, "Oh wow, God, how hot that is." And if it's like maybe a big muscle mommy, then that's hot because that's not something that most straight white guys or straight guys are attracted to. So, and I don't know if you saw the stuff for Resident Evil 8, but that lady Demistriou or whatever, she's like a big, like 7 foot tall lady with like giant boobs. And she's like dressed like a kind of Victorian style or whatever. And I guess she's the main bad guy of the game. Everybody's like, "Oh, mama, hubba hubba. She's so hot. I want her to step on me," and all that kind of stuff. Well, that's safe horny. That's where it's like most dudes aren't like, "Oh, I want a giant woman to step on me." And since it's so out of the ordinary or whatever, then
'cause
it's
she's
safe to like
nerds.
basically virtue signal about how hot you find it.
So it's because she's dominating the boy that it's safe.
Yeah.
That you're not
Yeah.
saying,
Right.
I'm going to run a train on her with my homies.
Right, but if there was like a
You're saying,
giant
"I want her to step on
barbarian,
my nuts."
like a Game of Thrones, like a giant barbarian guy who was just like manhandling a little girl, then that's not safe horny.
Like
Then
no,
you
no,
have
no,
to-
no. That's a woman. She can rape.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And actually, it's hot when she does it.
If you can get raped by a woman, that's the best.
Yeah.
Sex positive for her to rape.
Fill my safe pocket, mommy.
We got banned off YouTube for a week off one of our streams that we did like 3 months ago. Apparently, we made some Jewish jokes, and like they shut us down. But somebody must have reported it because that was like it sat there for like 3 months.
One of our
before-
Jewish furry
Yeah,
fans.
yeah.
I'm cosplaying as Scrooge McDuck. I've got a cloaca, and I'm a duck.
So you get a 1 week ban. Is that your first warning?
Oh no,
Your
we've
first strike?
been banned, and it's always just like Jewish jokes, Nazi jokes, Hitler jokes.
was
That's
COVID.
always what it is.
Dude, just the other day I was convinced that I had gotten banned from YouTube, and I don't post anything. I
Yeah.
just literally talk shit sometimes, drink a little bit and
Yeah.
let my opinions flow. And
Give a little
I
howdy
could
do.
not for the life of me get YouTube to open. Like it was like just not loading.
Yeah.
Well, I downloaded Brave, got the subscription, got a VPN because I started pirating off this site on my phone and streaming it to my TV, and it was because of the fucking VPN.
Yeah, it won't let you connect through a VPN or whatever.
No,
It's like,
it's not down with that. Even if you're, and it won't let
Yeah.
you sign in, it won't let you do
Yeah.
shit. And I was like, "Fuck, I got banned." So I'm going through my emails, and I'm like, "Where's
what did I
the
do?
email?
Yeah.
The fuck did I do?" I know I say some pretty caustic shit, but it's YouTube. Like a lot of
Yeah.
it flies.
Also, a lot of that stuff has to be reported for it to.
Yeah.
Like somebody has to watch it and say, "Oh, that's racist. I'm reporting that." Or whatever.
Like I mean, AI could probably come in and be like, "Yeah, that's probably offensive," but they'd rather somebody else, they're actual humans.
AI now will find
triggered.
anything
You have to
copyrighted,
say
any
J.
music
Cable.
or anything. AI will find it almost
Yeah.
immediately. It'll because it.
Even the
it's-
tempo changed music, you'd like speed it up a little.
I
bit,
haven't
or-
messed with any of that kind of stuff, but what we did at one point we were just kind of talking over a the Clone Wars cartoon, but not the CG one, the one from like the
The
Samurai
Genndy-
Jack looking one.
Gendy Tarkovsky.
We were flashlight time. We were. How do I use my gun? There we go.
I haven't played this.
We were just talking over it, and I did everything I could to try and mess with the video and put the video on, but blur it out or whatever, and it caught it. Like it knew exactly what we were doing.
So it banned you for the video playing, not the music.
Well,
or
it
was
wouldn't
the
let
music-
me. It wouldn't let us post the video. It wouldn't let the video be visible to
yeah,
anybody.
yeah.
But after the fact, we've gotten suspended a couple of times for it's jokes and it's riffs and it's
Yeah.
things that aren't serious.
When you say something inappropriate, you have to go, I'm just kidding. Right
LOL.
afterwards.
And a lot of times it's like really obvious jokes. But then whenever you appeal it, it goes to somebody like, no, you're still banned.
Yeah, I've never had an appeal go through.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's your pig meat,
There you go.
your wild hog.
That is, yeah.
Did you get to kill that with a minigun off a helicopter?
No, unfortunately not. I would do that though. No, it's funny because like my wife, my dad's the one that ended up with all this extra hog meat, and we went and visited, and he was like, "You got to take some back. It's filling up our freezer."
Mm-hmm.
So I thought he'd give me some of the choice cuts of meat. And
Yeah.
it's all wild hog, so none of it's choice. It's like
Right.
gamey as fuck, chewy as fuck. It's just not. It's meat, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not starving.
It's not that fucking. Yeah, I was gonna say like I'm not on a loan.
It's desperate meat.
But yeah, no. So he sent me one. It was like a baby. So it's obviously the head's gone. It's been separated down the middle. The guts are out and everything like that. But it's a skin baby. So its legs, everything's intact. You can tell what it is.
Yeah.
You can look at the anatomy of it. And I pull it out and I thawed it. And my wife saw it in the fridge and she like lost her fucking mind because she's like 78% vegan. And
oh my God.
insufferable sometimes. Love her, but anyways, she saw that and she like freaked out and she was like, "Can you just tell your parents to never give us meat again?" And I was like, "Well, we got to take this shit so some of the backstrap comes with it.
Yeah,
There's some deer
right.
that gets mixed into it." So, but nah,
We're celebrating Women's History Month this episode, and so there's going to be a lot of that kind of related material. Last week we celebrated Black History Month and talked about all of the outbursts that have been on TV recently. Did you see the Harrison Ford thing today?
The one at the Screen Actors Guild Awards.
Yeah, he accepted a lifetime.
Yeah, he got a
achievement.
lifetime achievement
And
award.
Delroy
yeah.
Lindo and Michael B. Jordan were on the front row,
Yeah.
and the Tourette's guy was there. But then in the corner, because it was on Netflix, it said N. And it was Delroy Lindo, Michael. I was like, is he going to say something? They kept zooming in on him during the Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to be like, Dr. Jones, Heil Hitler, Chinese baby.
I don't know how to open this. What am I doing?
So I read an article that male Neanderthals and female humans likely interbred more often than the other way around, according
Yeah.
to a recent study. So I guess,
And I was like, oh, what a
before-
surprise.
Yeah.
yeah,
Before the study, they thought that female Neanderthals were, I guess, fucking normal male humans, which is, that's raping a retard. If it's a retard, it's rape. But if the male Neanderthals are fucking female humans, that sounds like somebody was the slowest swimmer in the shark situation.
Yeah.
There's two women out together, and one of them didn't run as fast as the other one.
No, I think
And
that
the Monkey Man got her.
it's either that or they were seeking them out. They wanted they were interested. The women were interested in
There
the
was
exotic of the exoticness of the Neanderthal men.
There was I don't know if it's still going on because I don't subscribe, but there was a trend going on. It was women using the Snapchat filter, the Down syndrome filter, and posting content like sex content as if they were Down syndrome women, and it was like blowing the fuck up. Like, so it makes sense, if it's wet, I'm set. Like,
What's the Down syndrome filter? There's just like a bag
like
of
it changes
Skittles.
their face to make them
Yeah.
Down
Just candy
syndrome
all over the screen around.
but they still look fine as
There's
hell.
a train going by and
Yeah.
some candy.
Like, why is this fucking Down syndrome reel so caked up?
There's crayon marks on the wall behind you. What is the filter? So
Yeah,
the-
people dying.
Yeah, the show, this podcast we normally do is called the God Awful Gospel Hour. But affluent white female liberal is awful. So we're going to call our female listeners our awfulettes.
We have zero female listeners.
Both
like
of them.
all of the stats or whatever that we get, it's all males aged like 18 to 45.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I mean, we had one and she complained.
So we're
that
tapping into
fucking-
the Nick Fuentes group here.
I don't know. Like
Maybe not, but
we like I said, there's some pretty liberal furries that listen.
We had one female listener and she complained to YouTube about the Holocaust jokes and got us banned.
Yeah, that had to
She
have been a
finally
woman.
quit listening.
Yeah.
Found the girl.
was she disputing the figures? It
Actually, that was-
6 million.
Actually, that was one of the reasons that
It
Josh had a
was.
joke. What was the joke about the six? You had a joke about the numbers.
I mean, I can't say it again because we're
Yeah.
going to get this taken off. But yeah, it had to do with who invented rounding up back in the day. Who likes to change numbers around when there's a deal to be made? Especially concerning making yourself look like more of a victim.
Too bad you can't put ridges on history.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that we know the true. We know the numbers. We're not saying that the numbers aren't true. We're just making jokes about what if they weren't.
What if they weren't?
We're just giving a hypothetical.
Just kidding.
We're joking. We're kidding. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Where does it say the males and females? You have to look on the web browser for our podcast numbers.
Like YouTube and
Oh, yeah.
Spotify and a bunch of those have they have like listener
but those are people
metrics.
that identify as that gender
demographics.
this month. They
Yeah,
might change their
that's
mind.
true.
Yeah.
Be something else later. Around the corner at that mechanic shop on Manchac, they had a sign forever that said, "We got the cure for your busted tranny," and they had to take it down.
Did they really?
But it was a Trans Am joke. They were like, "We got the cure for the busted tranny on your Trans Am."
Yeah.
Somebody got mad. I mean, that's not a good neighborhood. It's right next to Austin, Java. So somebody probably walked out of Austin, Java like, "It's not funny."
I've been to I went to Half Price Books on South Lamar the other day,
Half price, you say?
and
Oh.
there were
My
so
favorite
back
kind
to-
of books.
Back to business.
There were at least three trans people there being very performative.
It's a fat load.
It's moving around.
Oh, okay.
Squelching intensifies. You still have you still have the flat bill sticker on your TV.
I know. I haven't peeled the.
Yeah, I
haven't
got
peeled
my
the-
TV from Lids. It's a flat.
You're gonna
bill.
go yank it and take the whole fucking cover off.
What's
Yeah.
that sticker? 120, whatever that circular sticker that's on all the hats. It says some number on it.
It's like 5950 or I think the 5950s are the official ones.
What isn't that the code for if someone's insane? 5150. You got 5150'd.
Look it up. I thought it was a
Can't
prison
carry a
thing. I
gun.
remember this dude that I had hired years ago, and he had the 5150 on his neck, and he didn't last very long.
Yeah.
It's like, "Are you come?" I called his phone. I was like, his wife or girlfriend finally answered. He's like, "Oh, he got his parole revoked." I was like, "That checks out." That's fucking Yeah. Okay. Well, he won't be here.
Have you ever had a girl squirt on you?
I don't think my dick's big enough to do that.
Well, you can do it with these 2 fingers if you know.
Yeah. Never cared enough.
No, I
I
had
should care more.
it happened with this girl. She was doggy style, and I was behind her, and I was just going like this, and it fucking went across the room. And it was clear because I kept hearing it was pee. So as soon as it came out, I was like, "That pee? I don't want to get peed on." But then there's been all these studies now, and they don't know where it comes from, and it's a relief of some kind of bladder inside there.
So it is pee.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start
a
peeing.
derivative of urine.
So I'm gonna start peeing on my wife and be like, "I'm squirting. You're so good.
You
It
did
feels so good. I'm
good
squirting."
job. Here's your reward.
Look, if you all can squirt, then I can squirt too. And I'm squirting right now in the shower.
I don't think
Just
squirt's the
warm
color of
yellow.
lemon lime Gatorade.
This podcast is brought to you by Black Rifle Men's Coffee, only for dudes. What about women? Shut up, bitch. Black Rifle Men's Coffee, only for dudes. I got a can of that stuff on the way to work. The Black Rifle iced coffee.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them because it's not enough coffee until my left bottom eyelid starts wiggling at work. That's how you know.
Dude,
Stop drinking coffee.
apparently there's a limit to how much caffeine you're supposed to drink in a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I've not yet achieved an uncomfortable level of caffeine. But I was leading into that. Speaking of stimulants, when I was in my early 20s, I had a bit of a cocaine problem,
I hurt my nose.
and I had to be educated. I consider myself a pretty smart guy, fairly intelligent. I
I've been
figured
doing
out
a lot of
things on
research
my own.
myself.
A lot of nose research. But no, I did not know that you could overdose on cocaine. So at a party one time, I decided to just do like a line across the table. And somebody
an
was
ant?
like, "Hey, you might die from this." And I was like, "Nah, bro, you can't overdose on cocaine." And he was like, "Okay, let's see." I didn't overdose.
You cleaned it up.
I
Did a
cleaned
good
it
job.
up.
You're a good boy.
But come to find out, it was before, these are the early days of the internet. So, you didn't say Google it. You
Yeah.
just, you found out. You fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done a line.
It was still
I've only
urban
ever
legends.
Done little bumpies.
No?
That's why we used to get Parliament cigarettes, because they had that recessed filter. You could stick it in there
Oh,
and
man.
make a little bumpy.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's some cultural appropriation.
It's Canadian. Y'all stolen our parliamentary ideas.
No, I wouldn't have never gotten into it. I was in college. I was living in Corpus, and my aunt in Corpus, a lot of the houses are pier and beam, so
Yeah.
you can climb under your house and pull, dead
Crawl
cats and
spaces
shit out.
and
Yeah,
stuff, yeah.
exactly. That's all I ever did under there was pull dead cats out and
Yeah.
coons. But I got home one day from school. It was probably about 5 in the afternoon, and this tattooed Mexican thug dude comes crawling out from under the house. I'm like 19, 20 years old, covered in tats.
Mhm.
He comes crawling out from under my house, and I'm in the backyard, and he's crawling out, and it's like army crawling out of under this, I mean, it's a good maybe 14 inches, so he's working it out. But he comes out and he's like, "Hey man, I'm sorry, I had to hide. The cops were up the road." And I was like, normally, in my neck of the woods, if the cops are up the road, you go and say hi and
Yeah.
what's up, Chuck, what's up?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, is that a problem? And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, I think they're watching me.
That's meth behavior.
So that's when you find out who your real neighbors are.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, bro. And he's like, I hope this isn't, we don't have to talk about, nobody has to know about this. And I was like, you're not the kind of person I would say shit about. I did not fucking and every tattoo on his body is a naked female, a naked
Yeah,
woman. It's
yeah,
just
hell yeah.
titties.
Yeah.
So he was,
I've been jerking off to myself.
this dude was in prison a lot of years, so
Yeah.
he was the material.
Yeah.
Shit.
Somebody definitely busted on his back, but they come to find out, obviously he was moving some weight through his
Yeah.
crack house, and happened to be in my backyard a couple weeks later, and he's like, "Hey, come over, I want to show you something. You ever seen 3 pounds of weed?" And I was like, "I don't think so, bro."
Hell yeah.
Just drops a brick of weed on. He's like, "How do you about this, man? It's straight from Mexico." I was like, "That's fucking cool, man. I love weed."
Yeah.
He's like, "You ever seen a brick of cocaine?" I was like, "Nope."
I haven't
Boom.
seen any.
I was like, "Dude, look at me. Do I look like
Yeah.
I've seen any of this shit?" So, right then and there, I decided I want to be a drug dealer because I was in college. I was like, "Fuck it, this is gonna be fun, man. I'm gonna have a good
Supply and
time."
demand.
Oh man, it was good times.
I left DC because of coke, because we had been banned from the bathrooms of all of the music venues for going into the girls' room, taking girls in the boys' room, and vice versa. And I made the stupid decision to leave DC because of drugs and move to Florida. It's just not going to help anything.
Just a different kind of drug.
Yeah, Florida's worse. And then I got back into more coke in Florida and left Florida because of drugs and moved to Austin. And then I got here and they were like, "We have that here. We have plenty of that here."
When did you get to Austin?
2004.
Oh man, that was the first year that that was my senior year of high school, and we started coming up here for shows, and I'd lost my. It was like every time I come to Austin, I was like losing my virginity for the first time. It was just like, holy,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this? Why is this allowed to exist?
I did the same exact thing in 99, 2000. 'Cause that's whenever I graduated.
How the
yeah.
fuck does this place how is
I
this,
know.
how have they not, how is venture capitalists not fucking raped this
Yeah.
city yet? I wasn't thinking that obviously at that age, but no, it's like, how has this not been completely exploited? This place is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, you go anywhere you went, it was like, oh yeah, I get some heroin.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, she's a lesbian. Of course. Of course she's a lesbian.
Oh, I think that's her mom.
Course. Oh.
What am I gonna do?
But yeah, she's probably lesbian.
You always do.
gonna
Nag at
sue.
me until I go to bed.
Yeah, I guess it is her mom. Damn, I was hoping
No,
we'd
when I
get
got
another
here,
lesbian.
We used to get coke from this guy at Casino El Camino upstairs named Gilbert. But the guy that was buying it
Shout
all
out
the
to
time
Gilbert.
was my buddy, and he was way more into it than I was. Like, we'd be on 6th Street drinking, and in 2004, it was nice. It was fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it is now, where the people are getting murdered all the time. The other night. But he didn't want to pay ATM fees. So we'd run out of coke, and he'd go, "We got to go all the way down to the Wells Fargo on 2nd and Lavaca so I can get cash out and come back and buy coke." And I'm like, "You're buying cocaine, and you don't want to waste $3 on an ATM fee at the souvenir store on 6th Street? You're purchasing cocaine. You're
motherfucker has
you're
standards.
actively wasting money on nothing.
I have my limits.
You're spending a ridiculous amount of money so that we can feel like ass tomorrow and the next day. And you don't want to pay an ATM fee."
Yeah, every time I came here in those days, it was like
Tell me what's
we were
going
either
on.
dropping acid, eating mushrooms, going on bicycle rides. I remember meeting Leslie for the first time.
Yeah.
On a
Everybody
fucking-
everybody knows the first time they saw Leslie.
Spent like 20 minutes staring at his balls,
Yeah.
slapping against the seat of his bike, and I'm like, how
Yeah.
the fuck are you even? How is this okay? Like, how are you okay with this?
My wife gave him
Not
a
because
ride.
he's naked and I can see his asshole too, but it was
Yeah,
like this
right.
dude's nutsack is slapping, and I'm like, fuck, man.
My wife gave him a ride with the baby in the car. And I was like, "What are we doing? The baby has baby AIDS now. Get that thing away from my kid."
Keep moving.
Yeah, when I first, in '99, I was a senior in high school, and that was the first time I came down here. And the first thing that we did was we went to Kirby Lane and Tower Records,
Yeah.
and I thought it was the coolest place because I'm from Abilene, Texas. I'm from like our only rock station was Rock 108, and it was like Ted Nugent and like shit
Yeah.
from the '80s, and coming to Austin and seeing like the the more like modern stuff and going to Tower Records, we're like, oh my god, it's just like Empire Records, the movie, and then all the restaurants that they had at the time were so great.
We had Tower Records in D.C. and Urban Outfitters, but even when we went to other towns, we were like, I guess we should go to the Tower Records and the Urban Outfitters to find a city paper. Like in Chicago, we went to
Yeah.
Tower
Yeah.
and Urban just to see, like, because it was people our age into cool stuff.
Yeah.
It was like that was where you went. There was no internet. So.
Yeah, and we're like, oh my god, they have this thing called the Austin Chronicle. It's like
Yeah.
a weekly thing that has like reviews and all the cool shit in
Yeah.
it. We thought it was the most amazing thing in the world.
Yeah, D.C. we had the city paper. Here we had the Chronicle. Every
Man, y'all
city
had
has
such
a
good
thing.
crime. You had to change the fucking name of your basketball team from the Bullets
Yeah,
in an attempt to curb violence. This'll do it.
And we still kept the
Find that painting.
Redskins for way longer than that. We didn't care about offending them.
And then they come, just a couple years ago, they were I don't remember what the tribe was. They were saying like, fuck, name it, change the name back. Like it was an honor. Like
Yeah.
it was, it was.
What is a commander? Commanders
None
in
of
the
us were
army.
fucking offended. Like
Commanders are in the army. They shoot bullets.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
some white woman.
Yeah. Well, we,
Some god awful female listener. Thanks,
Well, whenever
thanks,
they're-
honey. Why don't you smile more, honey?
whenever they were talking about changing the name of the Redskins, where it's like, we started coming up with all kinds of like black names for like the Washington assault charges,
Please.
the
you.
Washington
Grab one.
smallpox blankets. Yeah.
More for you too. Help yourself. Okay.
Supposed to be on this one. No,
Did you shoot that guy or the dude?
no
earlier?
the
Or
game
was
did it on
cutscene?
its own.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you put some nice ones in the center mass.
Been meaning to switch to Lone Star Light recently.
Slightly less homosexual than Bud Light. I don't know though. Shane kind of fucking saved that brand. Shane put Bud
was
Light
a-
on his back
Shane
and
That was a
Posted,
nice
yeah.
pivot.
he put it on his back and said,
Yeah.
"Hey, we got you."
Yeah.
Posted too. Yeah. I get,
Whenever they posted, whenever the Dylan Mulvaney thing happened, he tweeted, he goes, "It's Miller time," and he was always the Bud Light guy. And then sure enough, when they reversed course. They're like, "Who is the best person to get?" And they knew it was Shane Gillis.
whoever's handling advertising or marketing at Bud Light really did really
was
did a
a-
solid. They
Yeah.
they've earned their money.
I liked.
I mean, I grabbed a 12-pack of Bud Light and then I was like, we're gonna have some Lone Star.
I was raised Baptist Christian, and there were Bud Light commercials on TV that said, if you throw a pool party and bring Bud Light, bikini girls will show up. And my parents were like, don't watch that. That's worldly. I wasn't allowed to watch MTV because there's Motley Crue videos, and it was worldly. And then I went out in the world and went to Target and Urban Outfitters and got an apartment when I was 20 and got some Bud Light, and some bikini girls came to the pool and drank my Bud Light, and I was like, it's real.
This is fucking real.
I read Psalms and Proverbs, and it said there's a harlot in the window calling out to the young boy who's going to come fuck her or whatever with the silk sheets. Then I went to Amsterdam, and I was like, this is real. I thought this was in the Bible. This is real.
Fuck, the
There's a
Bible is
real-
right.
There's a real lady.
This book
in
does have all the answers.
So I read this warning in the Proverbs, and I was like, wait, where exactly is this located?
Yeah.
Is it Giza? Gaza?
Breathe in.
We were always a Miller Lite for some reason. And then in Virginia, we always got
Promise you.
Tecate and Dos Equis because it seemed exotic.
Yeah.
Like we're on vacation.
Yeah.
Like you go on vacation to Florida and drink a Corona with a lime in it.
Yeah.
And then we got here and I was like, why are we still paying import prices for Modelo? It's right over there. It should be local. It should be local prices.
What are you talking
Should be paying the same for Modelo. That
It's
we do
because
for,
you can't unscrew the cap. You have to use a bottle pop
Yeah.
bottle thing. Yeah. It's a luxury. Yeah,
Yeah.
when you go to the bar and it's like domestics, it's like everything's a domestic. It's all fucking made here.
Yeah.
Once we eat Mexico, I bet Modelo will be cheaper.
Yeah. Oh no.
Now she doesn't have a mommy anymore.
Is this where the anxiety meter comes in?
I'm so stressed out.
This is such bullshit. Oh, look at that cum on his lip.
So this is how it burned down.
I guess. I didn't really pay attention until my kid got to the open world Raccoon City part with Leon, and I was like, "Oh, this is a good game now."
Yeah.
So yeah, in honor of Women's History Month, I'm going to call my penis my sheenus all month.
Yeah.
Is
My
March?
my sheenus.
Yeah. See, I talked about this last week. Josh also brought up that for some reason we're not getting those DEI emails at work anymore.
Yeah, I miss them.
And so they didn't remind me that it's Women's History Month
Yeah.
in March.
And men can become women with a simple surgery
So it's
and
not,
just by saying so.
it's not that special anymore. If anybody
No.
can say I'm a woman, it's my month, right?
But they put a poster up at work with Barbara Jordan, and they were like, "This was the first American female African American senator I wanted to put up a picture of George Washington and be like, this is the first straight white male American president. This was also the first president, period. The first straight white male senator was also the first senator, period. So we don't make a big deal out of it because we were already the first to everything before there had to be a second first of everybody else.
Sorry that we came up with the idea to start a fucking country.
Yeah.
Sue us. You're welcome.
Yeah, oh, you didn't have a Barbara Jordan black female senator until the 60s? You guys are copying. Stop copying. That's copying.
Yeah, it was the response. Like every time I see like a news story that says first woman to do something, it just makes me realize that a man did it already.
What took you so fucking long?
Yeah, first woman to get chased down and raped by a Neanderthal.
Yeah,
She was a little slower.
there's
than
one of
Runner.
those somewhere.
See you later.
She
So-
got unky bunkied. You mentioned the butt pocket earlier. You're playing Arc Raiders.
Oh man, yeah. I've slowed down a little bit. I was getting to bed like at 3 a.m. on work
Yeah,
nights.
just one
It
more.
one more turned
They're
into like,
20-minute
oh,
runs.
that didn't go right.
Not a big deal. Yeah, we'll get them next time. We were I was playing with my kid and I was running to the elevator at the Blue Gate, and somebody kept going, "Who's the dad here? Is there a dad here?" Because my son has it upstairs on the Xbox so we can play together. So I gave him all my shit when I expeditioned so I can get all my shit back. He's just holding all my crap till today. But some guy was like, "Who's the dad here? I want to give the dad something." And I was like, not saying anything. And my son chatted to me and he was like, "You're not going to tell him you're the dad so he can give you stuff?" And I was like, "No, he's being a faggot about it." I don't. I've seen too much dad drama on Reddit about, I play Arc Raiders and I'm a working father and I'm married and I don't have time and they shouldn't be nerfing the stuff because I can only play for an hour a day.
Why can't there be a PvE only mode? This is bullshit. I lost a Jupiter that I found.
Yeah. Get a work from home job so you can do runs between working. Like
Yeah,
me.
it's not our fault you failed.
I've got 400 hours and I work
Yeah.
full time and have kids.
Well,
They're at school. My wife's asleep. I don't do any work.
Josh, tell Josh what you found out about the matchmaking.
Oh yeah. So they were doing aggression based. Like if you kill on site, you get put in a.
Yeah, I heard that was real, and I heard it wasn't.
But then I went to my faggot ass buddy's house down the road. Who's like he's a bit of a perpetual whiner. He refers to his anxiety as my anxiety, like his little Pokemon. So he's got his own anxiety that's worse than everyone else's. I'm like, you don't get to do that. We all have anxiety. Why is yours special? But I played with him. I played at his house, and this girl came on, and she was like, "Oh, you're looting that? You know I shot it." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm in the lobby with a whiner. I'm at the whiner guy's house. They picked up on his vibe, and he's in lobbies with only whiners."
Holy shit.
So I got out and loaded back in, and some other guy was like, "Hey, are you friendly?" And I just hit the emote for yes, because I don't really like talking to people. And he was like, "Oh, you don't have a mic? I hate when people don't have mics. Usually I shoot them on site." And I'm like, "I'm not playing over here ever again. Your fucking lobbies suck here. I play at my house. Everybody's like, 'Good job, bro.' Here, sharing. Big nice.
Wait, even in duos?
Teammate. Yeah.
See, it's weird. And my buddy swears up and down he's not a degenerate piece of shit, shoot people in the back rat. But I'll play 100 solo matches, have 1 or 2 where I get fucked
Yeah.
up, ratted. Him and I start playing duos, and it's like we walk into a room with like 40 trig nades set up, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
No, we got betrayed by these guys. We spawned in at the same point as them, and we were me and my kid, and they were 2 other guys, and they were like, "Are you guys fighting the matriarch?" And we were like, "Yeah." They were like, "Let's go together." So we went,
Yeah.
and as soon as my kid went and grabbed the leg and all the shit out the leg, they turned on us and killed us and took everything. And I was like,
Yep.
"You guys said you wanted to be my friend. I guess we'll just start killing on site." So it's toxic behavior.
Yeah.
It's a good experiment.
Embark is in Europe somewhere, right?
Switzerland.
Switzerland? Okay. Because I hope they're not saving the voice chat shit from this game.
They're trying to teach everybody how to be neutral like them.
Dude, it's,
Don't take a side. Just work with the Nazis and also the Union.
The Union.
Right. What is it? Allies.
The allies.
Yeah.
What quizzes and Nazis on the
Look
allies?
the allies and the Axis. It's
Yeah,
okay.
no, it's a good game. I play like 90% chill, just helping, throwing blueprints around and like,
Yeah.
you know, doing cool shit and helping people out if they're on a quest or trying to find some shit, whatever. I'll drop whatever I'm doing to help you find your steel springs. But every now and then I go dark and just, I've got like 30,
those are
I've got
those-
30 explosive mines, like 30
Yeah.
trig nades in my fucking stash.
Yeah.
Just waiting for a rainy day, and it's like I will turn a dark room light with everything, and somebody walks in and you just hear what the fuck.
Those are those 3 a.m. runs when you should have gone to
Yeah.
bed 3 hours ago and your
Yeah.
eyes are plastic
Yep.
and you're like, eh.
I need to clear up my stash. Let's go fuck somebody's day up. And then I'm on a free load, you dipshit.
No, some guy said, that's a nice gun. And I just killed him. I
Yeah.
was like, wait,
Yeah,
I've watched Three Amigos.
yeah.
Where'd you get that pretty little gun? Why don't you come over here and sit on my lap? I was like, I don't like that kind of talk, sir. I should have put my gun in my butt. Then
We-
you wouldn't have seen it.
We got into it was a Blue Gate matriarch, I think, at about 19 minutes, and they still hadn't killed it. And it was just about done. So we ran over there and put a couple rounds at it, and you know, everybody it was a duo and a bunch of people chilling, not being shitty.
Yeah.
No rats. And we start going off towards one of the extracts after everybody had kind of left. And these two guys started kind of following us, like, "Hey, did y'all get that matriarch?" And we were like, "Nah, everybody had cleared that shit out. There was nothing left."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, okay, cool. You know, yeah, we came in with free loadouts. Is it cool? We just follow you back to extract." He's like, "We thought we could sneak in and grab some stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, it's kind of what we were gonna do if there was anything left behind. Didn't find shit. We're just gonna dip out." And so we start heading back to extract, and they started acting sus as fuck. And my buddy like comes off proximity, and he's like, "That guy's in front of you. Shoot him in the fucking head." And he was like, "I don't trust him at all."
Yeah.
And I just lit his ass up, Il Toro, to the back, and he was like, "You piece of shit." And it's like, "Nah, bro." I was like, I already fucking knew what you guys were up to. And then one of them was like, after they're both knocked, he's like, "You knew exactly what was going to happen. We were going to kill your ass in extract." He's like, "That was smart."
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to. I was going
Like
to leave him
the cut of
alive
your
and just.
jib.
We were about 150 meters away from extract. I was just going to leave him and let him try to crawl their way back, but no, it's solo all day PvE. But
I was on top of the elevator with this guy. We both had an equalizer at the spaceport. And he was like, "Hey, you want to see what happens when you cross the streams?" So we both went and crossed the streams of the equalizer back and forth in the air. And then some dude came up and was like, "Oh, you guys think you're so cool?" And we were both like, "Nah, you're dead." He got double equalizer streams to the face.
I just got-
did your character just get bit?
Yeah. I guess you get bit at the beginning of the game.
There is an antidote though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure there is at
Yeah.
this
There
point.
has been
Yeah.
before. But yeah, that Arc Raiders is an interesting experiment in toxic
Oh,
behavior.
yeah.
It's hurt people.
Yeah.
Because whenever I get ratted, I just start free loadout.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
bring anything anymore.
Unless it's a hurricane match, I go in completely naked,
Yeah.
like absolutely fucking nothing, and just run around and kind of just fuck with people. Just, and they're like, "I don't want to shoot you, man, but you need to quit following me." And it's like, I'm not gonna stop. I just want to see what you're gonna find.
Yeah.
And so then they shoot you, and it's like, "Oh, guess who's going to the naughty
Where are
place?
you? I hear you.
You're going to a bad boy lobby."
Apparently, you can turn on night mode, and you can hear other people's footsteps a lot
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
And there's some contrast thing you can use to fix the windows, the bloom for the windows. So I got to do that.
I play on console and I use my work monitor, so I'm not. The graphics and stuff aren't as clear as if I had an actual gaming monitor, but nah, I don't take any of that shit too serious. I just like to go in and have fun. And
At the beginning, I liked it because it reminded me of like Fallout mixed with GTA, kind of.
yeah,
Because there's big open
yeah,
areas.
yeah.
And I don't like first-person shooters because I like to see the guy. I like to look at a man's ass the whole time. I
Yeah,
play.
of course. See a safe pocket.
No, I use a girl in GTA, and everybody's like, "What's up, girl?" And I'm like, "I'm just looking at her ass." This-
brother?
This game has good butts, so I made a girl because it's cool looking. You like to look at a man's ass all day. I picked a girl. I'm not a lady.
Speaking of GTA, what's the over under on that fucker being $100? It release just to get just your entry
I
in.
don't think they'll jump it up that high. They'll probably do 80. 80, 90.
Supposedly the deluxe version is gonna be like
Well.
130.
Oh well, there's versions of this. I think it was like There's like
Yeah.
a $200 version of this game,
They might be able to get away with 79 for the base GTA 6.
like base.
I'll pay. I'm from Florida.
Extra
I'm
$10
Florida
for
trash.
online. Oh
I
yeah,
wanna
no,
go back.
no. Yeah. Dude, I was the kid the day GTA 3 came out. Was it Vice City?
Yeah.
Came out. I didn't get it. My buddy got it. We go back to his place, get pizza, hanging out. We're like, I don't know. We were in high school. And he falls asleep about 2 a.m. Dude, I spent the next 4 fucking hours driving around Vice City with an 18-wheeler,
Yeah.
trying to find a trailer.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see if I could back that bitch up and hook up a trailer and drive with it.
Yeah.
Finally found the trailer like at 6:30 in the morning when his dad's waking up and I'm pretending like I'm asleep.
Yeah.
And finally found the trailer, back up to it, doesn't connect. And it was like, oh my God, fuck this game. I wanted to be a truck driver.
I put this on the other day, and I never realized that this song has the craziest trippy intro. It's like a super long. It's gonna get us a copyright strike. It's Flock of Seagulls. I ran so far away,
Oh, yeah.
but for like
Yeah.
2 minutes it goes. That's from Vice City. Vice City was the first one where you eventually can get your own house with a helicopter on top of it, a mansion, and they just added that to 5 online now after 12 years or whatever.
I bought it
It
on.
costs everything.
I bought GTA 5 on Steam when it came out. Was that 2015 or 14?
I was 13, dude.
13.
Yeah. It's
I
been
built my first
13
PC.
years.
I built my first PC, and that was the first game that I bought because it had just. I actually did the pre-release,
Yeah.
and because it had been on console for a few years before that.
Yeah.
GTA 5 is what 15.
Okay, so maybe
15 years old.
So wait, maybe it came out on Steam in like 15 or 16
They always
because
have the
I
best
bought it.
knickknacks.
I bought it on Xbox 360 within a week of it releasing.
Dude, was it released on PS2?
It was on PS3 and Xbox
yeah.
360.
Yeah.
And then I bought it again on PS4 because I wanted the
Yeah.
upgraded version.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm never paying for this game again unless it's $5 on Steam. That's the only way I'm gonna buy Grand Theft Auto 5 again. But now it's on Game Pass and all that shit. So.
They always had the best knickknacks. I still have my GTA 5 keychain,
Oh
Yeah.
and then the previous Rockstar games had like drug paraphernalia, and they were really raw with it. It was very Rockstar.
Part 6 is
games.
going to have the Pride Parade during Pride Month.
What are they doing? Like, are they either they're gonna make it to where you can freaking
They're listening to their.
you can
they're
truck
listening
of
to their
peace.
fan base.
Yeah, you can either truck of peace the fucking Pride Parade, or they're gonna make it to where you can't. Like, which one are they gonna do? Are they gonna let you shoot up the Pride Parade, or are they gonna make it to where you're not able to?
It's just going to be just like killing hookers in the last one. You can do it, but you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
It's not part of a mission, and it's whatever you want.
They're gonna step it up,
Social
man.
experiment.
It's gonna be like instead of like the prices for the hooker, like hand job, blow job, sex, whatever. It's gonna be like the next option is just rape.
I'm sure they're going to do an extraction shooter thing online. Because
Yeah.
Arc Raiders has now infected everything. Everybody's changing everything.
Did you download Marathon? Do the
No.
little server slam thing, whatever?
I'm not fucking with Bungie anymore.
I had a buddy ask me to download it. We were gonna try it, and then I was like, dude, I don't have enough time in my life to balance multiple video games, and I love.
Yeah.
I play Fortnite sometimes with the boys, and I'll play Arc Raiders. That's it.
I was looking forward to Ghost of Yotei online this
Yep.
month because I played so much of the last one, the Legends for Ghost of Tsushima. But now that Arc Raiders is out, I'm not sure if I care. If I'm going to be online. This is the first time I've ever played a game online and talked to people.
Yeah.
Like GTA 4 Lost in the Damned expansion made me get a headset because they had a online mode. It was 1-on-1 and it was called Chopper versus Chopper. I don't know if you remember this.
No, I didn't do much of the online.
It was in the biker gang expansion for the Nico story for 4. And it was 1-on-1, so you have a Harley and the other guy has an Apache helicopter. And with the Harley you have to get through checkpoints in New York while the Apache's after you. So it feels like a Michael Bay movie. Like you're flying down the Brooklyn Bridge and everything's exploding everywhere all around you. And I was going down the straightaway, everything's blowing up, and I hear this guy and his friend comes through his mic, and he's like, chop him with the blades, chop him with the blades. So that means he's going to try to come
Right.
down on the helicopter
Yeah.
and You can hit the guy on the motorcycle and make him fly across the map,
Nice.
like with their
Super Michael
ragdoll
Bay.
physics. So I just hit the brakes, and then they landed right in front of me because they were bearing down. They were about to chop me, and so I just stopped my bike, and this helicopter landed in front of me, and they were like, "Fuck! Can he get his gun out?" And I hit L1, and I put my gun out and pointed it at them from the motorcycle, and they were like, "Can he shoot from the bike?" And I went, "Bah, bah, bah," and started shooting the pilot, and he started taking off. They were like, "Take off, take off." The thing went up, and then I killed him, and it went back down, and I heard his roommate go, "Fuck, fuck, fuck, fuck." I was like, I'm getting a mic because I need to go, "Ah, you bitch." Every time that happens.
Yeah, I hadn't played online in a handful of years, and on Game Pass got it and started playing with a buddy, and it was like he's got he's like level 175 or 275. I don't know. He's been playing since release, but coming in at level 10, 20 or whatever it is
Yeah.
you get to in the first day of playing. And I can't do shit against these guys. They've got all these little flying fucking things, and
Yeah.
was it the Osprey or whatever? Just I don't know. It was
The GTA 5 online is over once you get the flying motorcycle because you can do anything. It makes all the missions easier. You just land and get off and do what you need to do and get back on and get the hell out. And it's got homing missiles on it. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with that with 6.
yeah.
online.
Well, do you think they're gonna release? Was it November this year?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be November of last year.
Yeah. I'll believe it when I see it.
But it's GTA, so we're giving them a pass because it's like we expect excellence and
Yeah, I mean, they can take their time. It's fine. I don't want
Yeah.
them to rush. And they've had
No.
all these leaks and strikes
Yeah.
and crazy shit. And they lost the 2 best writers from that company.
yeah,
So the story's not going to be as good as it was. It used to be a satire on American culture, and now,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be it's like that, but not as good because they lost Laszlo and Dan Hauser.
Did you? I think the last Lex Friedman I listened to was his long ass interview with Dan Hauser.
Yeah, it was great.
It's a really interesting.
Dan
interview.
Hausman, I've heard that name. What is
He's
he?
the guy who did all the Grand Theft Autos all the way up through.
Oh,
Brothers, the
yeah,
Hauser
yeah,
brothers.
yeah.
He was talking about the stranger from Red Dead, the Satan guy that tells you about
So
your
why did
sins.
they leave? What was the deal? Just money, negotiation
Yep.
on money. Just didn't want to pay. I mean, they've made billions of dollars with that
No, they
game.
left because it turned into a money machine.
Oh,
And
okay.
They didn't value the writing. They had single-player DLC planned for 5
Yeah.
with the 3 guys, and it
Yeah.
never came out. They did all the voice work and they did all the writing, and they decided that they could make more money charging people for a mansion with a helicopter on the roof.
Oh, you're out of
GTA
bullets,
5.
homie.
You just got to the good part of the game.
You fucked up.
You don't have to be afraid anymore.
Stick it in their safe pocket.
Maybe. Is there an augment that you can put guns in your butt now?
I don't think so. I
I
don't
keep
know.
hearing about it.
I don't know. I'm always wondering when I'm watching like a streamer play and like they're just picking up tons and tons of guns and they're not over encumbered. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you using?
They're not using the Mad Catz controller. They're
Right.
using the good controller. The one you give your little brother. I keep hearing that Dan Soder plays Arc Raiders. He's a comedian.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Sam Talent him and Dan Soder both played Ghost of Tsushima Legends. I was like, maybe I'll run into them online. I could talk to my favorite comedians.
So speaking of Sam Talent,
What's your gamer tag?
Josh is doing something that Josh isn't doing.
What? Reading the book?
Yeah, I recommended Running the Light to Josh at work, and I was like, you got to read this book, and I was like, that'll be funny if he finishes it before podcast Josh finishes
I
it.
really like the first 3 chapters, and I
Yeah.
think it might be my favorite book I've ever written, and I don't want it to be over, so I'm reading it really slowly.
Is it that good? So I got through Monday, which is obviously
Yeah, the
chapter
first,
1.
Yeah,
And I was very impressed with the writing.
he
I was
writes like
very-
he writes like he's been writing for 20 years.
I used to be an avid reader, and over the years, after we got cell phones, fuck reading, I guess.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
and
right.
so
Right.
I get my dopamine from easier places. But no, I used to read a lot, and like I valued when you could read a book and just immediately, just like a good movie, just get drawn in, not
Yeah.
a slow burn. Slow burns have their place, but it's like I need
Yeah.
to. And you got to do something to bring me in quick, or I'm gonna change it. And I do that with books. I get through 3 or 4 or 5 chapters, and I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
some
sure
of them are
sure
hard,
it's gonna
yeah.
get better, but I just don't.
Yeah, books are
It's my anxiety.
books are
My own.
It just doesn't work for that. But I got through that first. I just literally we were doing something. We were doing some stuff around the house, and like I just was like, I need like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just go sit down in my office, just and the book was there. Thought about turning on Arctic Raiders, and I was like, no, I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna start reading, and it was like, holy shit. And I skipped the prologue, or was it the prologue or epilogue?
Is it
the beginning? It's like whoever. It's like some comedian that was talking about.
Well, there was the one I read has a foreword by Kyle Kinane.
Yeah,
but then another print copy has Doug Stanhope doing a foreword.
Yeah.
But basically, they're just talking about, hey guys, this book is great. Sam Tallent's an amazing writer. This is exactly how it is as a touring comedian. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's basically what
what was the other guy's name? Kyle
Kinane.
I had never heard that name, and I'm not. Yeah, I've never heard
the voice of Comedy Central. Every bumper. Next episode on Comedy Central.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shows what I know.
He's the interstitial guy.
I'd never heard of it, and he said he's like, I used to feel bad about being the headliner, and
he's a pale, bald, white guy that looks like an old fisherman kind of.
Okay. I'm sure if I saw him, I'd recognize him.
He's from the Hannibal Buress gang of Chicago people.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's another reason I didn't really want to read that book, because I've gotten to a place in comedy twice where the next thing to do is tour, and then everything I hear about touring sucks. I'm like, I really like doing stand-up, and I really like comedy, but I don't want to hate it. And I don't want to read a book that makes me hate touring, and I don't want to go... Like you hear on old podcasts of Tom Segura and Christina arguing with the club manager about getting paid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not fucking flying across the country to argue with some dirtbag about my fucking $200 that I really don't even care about. But that's kind of why I went. I'm also not flying across the country for $200 either. Like, I don't know how much those people get paid, but it's not viable for a...
Well, what it is, you load up in a van with 3 other dudes, and you guys go on your little tour of 50,000 person towns.
Yeah,
all through
and you also be
country.
20.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Being 20 is the best part.
I got a mortgage. I got 2 kids and a wife, and about to be having a car payment. Like,
there aren't very many people.
And I work for we work in cybersecurity, so like the idea is you're the face of the company. You represent the company to some extent. So when your comedy starts getting a little edgy and sketchy, and you say the wrong thing, you no longer have a job. So if you're not a really good comedian, you're fucked.
Yeah. Well, Josh is a contractor for a municipality of some people, so he definitely.
That's the other thing on Kill Tony. They want you to be honest, and I can't talk about anything that I do.
Yeah.
But this is all anonymous. We don't say names or anything, and we haven't been in any trouble yet. But I don't think we have enough listeners to get anything worse than getting banned on YouTube for Jew jokes.
You hear that? Challenge accepted.
But we've got some people who are regulars who've done Kill Tony and things multiple times. So we have some actual comedy friends that are trying to actually be comedians professionally.
That was the most unrealistic thing about that Will Arnett movie. There's this thing is that he had a full-time job, wife, kids, and he was doing open mics. But New York makes it so easy. You just step outside, and it's there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Austin too. It's a pretty good little cluster of clubs. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know the insides and outs of it. I've never done a single round of stand-up. I mean, I consider myself a witty guy. I can come up with some shit on the fly, but I've never.
This guy at the water cooler.
Hey, man, probably, yeah. I mean, we get some, we get cracking up at work sometimes. We talk some shit. Obviously, if HR ever walked by, there's a few of us that would not have a job in some of those conversations. So I think that's a pretty good.
God, what was I saying? I was talking about something.
It's a good work environment.
When some people walked by the other day, and I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that, but I can't remember what it was. I think I was making I was making conspiracy jokes with Jason about probably some Trump stuff and like all that, but
I feel like that happens every.
Oh no, we're talking about lots of Epstein stuff.
Yeah,
and I was like, I don't know if HR would appreciate us talking about the island.
Every time I say something I shouldn't say at work and feel like maybe I shouldn't have said that, then I go, you know what? I didn't say that. I never said that. No one ever said anything. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Prove it, bitch.
The burden of proof is on you.
Somebody's making up stuff.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lady started making up fake stuff at work again.
Exactly.
HR's seen this before. We call this a T-32.
You're being a real bitch, Karen. I didn't say that.
Josh had a lady mad because he breathed too loud.
Yeah.
Nice. On the pod.
No,
Talking
No,
here.
at
Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
no, I'm on the 4th floor, and so that's the only time I do stairs. I try to
Okay.
be fit and do stairs only, and I have a stand-up desk.
You're getting detailed with your job now. So
Yeah.
it's Josh works for municipalities on the 4th
Yeah.
floor.
City of San Marcos.
What's that guy on I don't know what is he on TikTok where he like show a snippet of the background of a picture from like 1982 and he finds out where it
Yeah.
was, like you just see the earth and it's like him zooming
Yeah.
into the fucking location and it's like
It's like whenever, remember whenever Shia LaBeouf did that thing where he took the flag and he
Yes.
was like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the 4chan
4chan,
artists
dude.
fucking figured it out by the contrails of the sky by tracking the flights and shit. They
Dude.
found out
Damn.
exactly where it was. Fucking crazy.
Stalkers.
Yeah. Well, they called it weaponized autism.
Yeah.
Now, I got on the open mic at Mothership, and they kind of file you in and out of there like cattle, and you don't get to stay and watch the rest
Is that
of
the
guys.
small was a small room? It's
Yeah, the little boy.
little boy. So is it the bucket draw where they draw you out and they
No. It's
is it bottom of the barrel or
it's like Chorus Line in Manhattan. You go up and you write your name,
yeah.
and then you wait an hour and you come back and see if you're on the printed list.
So it's pretty much like karaoke. Like
Yeah.
I guess you go to a karaoke, you put your name down, what song you want to do. and-
200 people sign up, and
Oh, okay.
only 16 make it.
Oh shit!
But it's
So you just got to
worse.
keep doing it over and over.
Kill
until
Tony
you-
is 5 out of 200.
Wow.
I mean, the open mic, I think it's like 4 sheets of 20, so it's like you have a 16 out of 80 chance.
Yeah. Good odds.
I mean, it's a big line. The line.
But is Kill Tony truly organic though? Like
don't know.
in the sense that
It feels like they pick people multiple times a lot.
well,
Certain people.
Especially a couple weeks ago, they had a guy with Tourette's first. I was like, you put him there
Yeah.
to get everybody going.
it's kind of like The Price is Right. Like it was
Yeah.
never random.
Yeah.
Like it was like when they
Right.
filing him in, they
Yeah.
were looking at them and like, oh, you're gonna look good on TV, or oh, you've
Every,
got something about you, kid.
every prank call on the radio.
You look
It's
like you say the
pre-staged.
N word.
Yeah.
You're gonna be up here. No,
I mean, that looks like a fun time, but it
We-
also looks like crazy nerve wracking. I've tried for Kill Tony about
Oh,
3 or 4 times,
yeah.
but it takes 4 hours to sit around and wait, and it's at a bar, so you start drinking, and at a certain point, you're like, I hope they don't.
Wait,
fucking
the
call
bar
me.
downstairs, Mitzi's, or where?
No,
where,
it's at Shakespeare's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Upstairs at Shakespeare's.
Gotcha.
Which is actually really fun because
Yeah.
it's like literally everybody who's trying to get like it's like a big comedy hangout.
Yeah.
And we saw last time we were there. We were just standing next to Jessica Misitano. I don't know if you've seen her. She's from Chicago. She's kind of a.
And James McCann.
Yeah, and James McCann came up and started talking to her. Who James McCann is, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, we've people are around there. It's fun. It's fun.
And
hanging out.
there's people that have kind of become local celebrity-ish off of Kill Tony just for being like Martin Phillips and stuff.
Yeah.
He came here.
Yeah, we've had Martin Phillips over here.
Hey, he seems like a cool dude.
Yeah,
He's
just-
so fucking good, and he's such a good writer. He's such a smart guy.
Yeah.
He needs to be. I think he needs to be in a writer's room somewhere because he's so good at
Right on a show or something.
Yeah,
or
like right on a show or write for things or whatever.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Well, Cam's on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
and
we
he's-
saw
They haven't
him.
given him anything
No,
really to chew on.
Yeah.
We saw him on a
Thank you.
on a show at Velveeta Rome called the Bomb Show, where people are supposed to go and do like their do their worst, like brand new shitty material.
Oh, just get it out of there. Just
Yeah.
air it out.
And then he went up and did like 5 minutes of tried and true shit and just destroyed the entire room. And after he left, the host got back up and he's like, well, either Cam didn't follow the instructions of this show or he is a absolute genius.
I like rocks.
No, I mean it was the stuff that he was working on at the time, but he had polished it. pretty
Yeah,
good.
it was way too polished to be something that you're supposed to try and bomb with.
Maybe he just hasn't bombed before, and he just
Maybe he just
he's
is
just-
that good.
well, I don't know. I mean, I
I mean, he is really funny and he's got a really natural talent, obviously.
yeah,
He's from Orlando.
he's sharp.
I lived in Orlando before I lived here, and I lived at an apartment that gave you free tickets to the Improv, the Orlando Improv. So I went to see comedy all the time when I lived there. was like part of the apartment bulletin board thing. Still a 2-drink minimum, but you get free tickets. And I saw Mitch Hedberg the day before he died.
No fucking way.
He quit at the end of the set and didn't do the closer because some women were arguing about their bill. He tried to pay them. He was like, "Here's $20. Shut up. I'm trying to finish." And they just kept arguing. He dropped the mic and left, and he was dead the next day.
When was that? How was that?
05?
03?
I think he died in 05.
Oh, okay.
Was it
Must have
05?
been 05, yeah. Hey, Google, when did Mitch Hedberg die?
Mitch Hedberg died on March 30th, 2005.
Yeah.
It was a bad
Wow.
year. I think Hunter Thompson died around that time also.
Was Mitch overdose?
Yeah.
He overdosed.
It's heroin, I think.
Yeah. Wow.
And now there's some.
You don't
guy
hear
on-
about anybody ODing on heroin anymore.
As well as fentanyl
It's just-
or
yeah, it's
fucking
just
opiates. Yeah.
we
I heard
figured out the
about this
dosage
guy,
on
Josh,
that thing.
that almost OD'd on coke by doing a whole line along the table.
Dude, it's
did a
just
fucking yardstick.
man, that shit was pure too. I mean, I you
So
know,
did you like have were you just like for like a long time or
no, so I have ADHD. So I grew up on Ritalin,
Yeah.
yeah.
all the meds that it speed basically, and it
Just
does the
Normalized
reverse.
it. Your
Right.
brain normalized it.
Oh yeah, so Coke, it was like fuck, let's start a podcast and a business tonight.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's true. That is like you give enough Coke to any single human being, and it's like you've immediately got 3 business ideas that
Yeah.
can't fail,
Right.
and we should be talking on a podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's gonna have a theme, and we're gonna have Sarah Silverman on it, and it's gonna fucking work, bro. Yeah, I had no intention of ever doing any of that kind of stuff. I always thought like, oh, I'm the kind of guy that's gonna eat mushrooms and smoke weed, and that's it. And then it was
Yeah.
like, then it was presented to me in such a large quantity, and it was like, well, fuck, you can't say no to this guy. He's got tattoos on him.
Yeah. One of my friends
But it was just a yeah.
one of my
what a
friends
ride.
was a music promoter in Austin, so the Coke was everywhere.
Yeah.
I had
Those days, I mean, I have a buddy now who, I won't say his name, out of respect, but he, to this day buys Coke, and he's like, yeah, man, he's like, I got a gram, and it was like $125. And I was like, bro, I used to sell grams for like $15 because I had so much of it.
Yeah.
That's, I
Yeah,
mean, that's like, I don't know if anybody else had that reality or had that experience, but like, it was just so easy and cheap. It was like, it was like free cigarettes in the freezer you steal from your parents. Like it was just
Right,
like,
yeah.
I guess we're gonna smoke them.
I had a girlfriend that kept trying to do it over and over again, and I was like, "There's only so much I can do before it just is annoying,
Yeah,
and I'm not really having fun anymore." Same with like doing too much weed. Like I've
Yeah.
reached the level
Yeah.
of this is just a waste now to do more of it. She was like, "You don't want any? You don't even like Coke?" And I was like, "I like how you act when I have Coke. That's why I have Coke, because of the things that you do when I have it."
I would show up at college parties,
But that was too honest. I should have never said
was-
that.
I wouldn't say I'm a bad looking guy. I even when I was younger, I was pretty fit, in pretty
No.
good shape. Had a little
You're a Florida 7.
the big had the makings of a 6-pack. I didn't really try that hard, but no, I started going to these college parties and like didn't even think about like, oh, I'm gonna be the biggest fucking thing here, and
Yeah.
pop into a party, drop an 8-ball out, and be like, what's up,
Yeah.
fuckers?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all want to party? And it'd be gone, and everybody's like, fuck, that was great. Oh man, what a good time. And I was like, good thing I got like 6 more in the car. Y'all want to get really fucked up?
That's what.
And I would immediately have my second phone filled with fucking numbers that night.
Yeah, people. Yeah.
And it was college kids, and 85-90% of them, it was daddy and mommy's money. So
Yeah,
it was
right.
not a Friday night, Saturday night, it was like, dude.
Yeah.
And at the meantime, I was working at Academy as a customer service manager, and I was like, and I remember sitting at work one day, closing, like stocking up the candy, and I was like, "What the fuck am I
Yeah,
doing,
why am
dude?
I
I am
doing
making,
this?"
I'm losing money by being here right now."
using
Yeah.
this job to
Yeah.
launder money.
Yeah, no shit. Had a couple kayaks go out the back door, but good times. No, man, I'm glad that shit's behind me though. But
No, we used to
it's
take
just too
DC
expensive.
Coke to West Virginia to WVU
Mm.
Charlestown, because people were like, we would visit our friends in college, JMU and GMU and down south Blacksburg. And
James
everything.
Madison.
Yeah.
Oh man.
all through the Appalachians of Virginia, like the mountains range. There was a bunch of colleges: Christiansburg, Lynchburg, Blacksburg,
Guessing there's not a lot of Coke out there.
Elon. No, we there was when we got there, but somebody was like, if you go to WVU in Charleston, West Virginia, you're gonna immediately get a blowjob, and I was like, I like blowjobs, let's go. And we just brought a bunch of coke from D.C. to West Virginia, and I got a blowjob. It was cool. I couldn't believe it. And
Just
then
by
the
having
guy that
coke
told
on
me
you.
that, I was like, "You're awesome, dude. What other advice do you have for life? Because what you said came true in West Virginia." I like this guy. Whatever he says comes true. But to go out to West Virginia from civilization, like I was in the suburbs of D.C., 10 minutes outside of any city, people have an accent. But when you get into West Virginia, you have to go through the mountains, and there's pieces of West Virginia that have lost civilization. Like they started shooting at the garbage trucks, so the garbage trucks stopped coming. So trash piles up on the road. And they stopped paying their water bill, and they just bathe in the river. So they're like feral people. So there's parts of West Virginia that you don't go in. Like when they started inventing drones in D.C., they were like, this is for the parts of America that we are been unsupervised for too long, and a culture has formed, and we need to see what's happening in there. And those people were all like, there's an alien in the tree. They'd never seen a drone before.
It was like that family. Was it the soft white underbelly guy? No, it was another guy.
Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just go.
Fuck, man.
Just
The
go
one
white.
where they made.
Oh, the one where they're all inbred.
Yeah,
Oh, that
yeah.
one, the whites. That was, but that's
Jumbo?
it's in the same area where
Yeah.
like they're all inbred. So
Yeah.
so like there's one guy who doesn't talk. He just clicks and makes
Yeah.
noises to communicate and stuff.
That's all there is to do is go swap spit behind the fire station.
Yeah.
With your cousin.
Now you need to watch that documentary, "The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia." If you haven't, it's hilarious. It's
yeah.
about like the biggest like West Virginia white trash family. It's so funny.
And they made a series out of it.
Yeah, my buddy had a heart attack from coke when he was 19, I think. Everybody said he did. He started geeking out. They were like, he geeked out and he almost lunged out. And I was like, what does that mean? And they were like, he started shaking and he probably was going to die. And then he had to stop doing coke.
He probably knew you could overdose on it too.
This is what somebody told him.
I'm supposed to find a screwdriver, and I cannot find it because I have to unscrew this right here. Need a tool to open it, and I am not finding this thing anywhere.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, you're holding it down, man.
Are you a scared little girl right now?
Where's your anxiety meter, by the way?
I know. I'm waiting for that shit
That
to
is
show
not,
up.
yeah. You got to get through a few chapters to get that.
Apparently.
So it's still got the typewriter to save. You still
Yeah.
got herbs and shit you can
Yeah,
mix.
you still have to put
You still
keys
gotta-
indoors.
You still got to press ammo.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What was that image of those old dudes sucking each other's dicks that you sent?
Yeah,
That-
Lemon Party.
That was Lemon
Oh,
Party?
man.
Okay, I've never seen Lemon Party before
Yeah.
like that. But that's a video, right? Is Lemon
No,
Party a
it's just a
video?
picture.
That was just a
Okay,
picture
sure.
with no context. Yeah.
So Josh, I got my phone number got on a list. Probably through like contractors that I've had work on my house. So like every other day I get, hey Don, we're in the neighborhood trimming trees, and would you like a quote? Or hey, I've got a real estate investment opportunity for you. And it's just numbers from out of nowhere. So I've started replying to them with like Goatsy and Lemon Party and like medical diagrams of like erect penises, just anything I could think of to get myself off this list.
Tub
And it
Girl.
hasn't worked. Yeah, Tub Girl's going to be
Tub
my next
Girl.
one. Yeah.
Tub Girl's perfect.
Yeah, Tub Girl. Maybe
What is
blue
Tub Girl?
waffles. Tub Girl's a girl laying in a bathtub, shitting up into the air onto herself.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's-
giant like a spray of diarrhea.
And that was the apex of grossness
yeah,
20 years ago. It
Yeah.
hasn't gotten grosser since then. That was it.
That was it. That's what shaped us.
Yeah.
That shaped their
It's like
generation.
rotten.com.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's been
Consumption
something
Junction.
worse with the kids now, I don't think I want to know. I'm good.
I hope not.
I'm good with the
Well,
two girls.
I know there have been some times where some like suicide videos get posted on TikTok or something, and I know
Because
my
of my
nephew's seen them.
anxiety.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I you can see anything now. I mean, I saw the fucking bodies and people doing CPR on the people that got shot in Austin.
Well, whatever you want to
yeah.
see, you
on
can make Grok do it.
Saturday. Yeah, I mean, there were videos on Twitter of the aftermath of what happened Saturday night or Sunday morning here in Austin. So
Yeah, Aubrey posted something. Her
she
friend.
said she made it as a joke. I
"Oh,
think.
nice. Okay,
She
good.
said she said my roommate is a bartender at Buford's. She goes, I really, really hope she's okay because the rent's due. and then
That's good, clean comedy.
Yeah,
man.
and then Clay knows a couple people who were on the knows somebody who knows somebody who got shot.
Did he have Palestine shit on or Iran shit or something?
He had a property of Allah on his shirt.
Okay. Well,
And
that's
he had
funny.
a Quran
That's
and he
just
had
funny
Iran
right there.
stuff. Yeah, I don't care who you are. Okay, I got to Google where to find the fucking screwdriver.
She doesn't have a toggle on enough flashlight?
She doesn't have a flashlight on her because she got kidnapped by the guy and she just woke up and freed herself.
What the guy?
So wait, have you had any jump scares? I haven't really been paying attention.
A couple just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
things
yeah.
happen.
So there's no story through line. So there's nothing you need to know going into this.
I mean, you need to know who Leon is and all his stuff.
But I mean, Leon's been around forever. He's in all of them, isn't he?
He's in 2, 4, 6, and now 9.
Yeah.
One is Chris and Jill
Yeah.
and Barry.
And Jill comes back in 3.
Jill
She's
comes
the
back
main
in
character
3. And then 5 is Chris again, and I don't think it's Jill, but it's Chris and somebody else. And then 6, I don't know who's. 6 is Leon because it's just a dumb action game. 7 is, I think, 7 and 8 I always thought were not really connected, but
So it just jumps over. There's no constant timeline.
yeah.
It's just
And Code Veronica. Code Veronica
Yeah.
was basically Resident Evil 4 before 4.
Isn't the best Resident Evil movie on Rotten Tomatoes is that CG one?
Yeah.
Looks like the spirits within. That is a lot of blood. Don't
It
you
says,
put that
move
evil
the
on me,
medical
River
cart
Bobby."
blocking the lower cabinet.
Hey Grok, make an AI of Donnie playing this game, but with what's her name? Code Veronica. Adrian kept putting on country rap now because there's rap in country now because they're overlapping again.
Yeah, right.
It's like quit playing this cunt rap. I don't like cunt rap.
country rap.
Cunt rap.
Cunt rap. Have you heard country metal country?
Oh no.
It's a band called Bill Murray,
Oh, yeah.
and he sings like a redneck, and it's just heavy metal.
Yeah.
It's
That's cool.
yeah. I mean, there's an itch that needs to be scratched, I guess. So you're supposed to move that medical cart, but there's no action
Yeah.
button to make it move.
Yeah. I used the cherub key. I went in there.
So did those people respond to the lemon party image?
No, they never respond.
Did they block you?
And but I did a BOFA on them too. I was like, hey, they're like, hey, you need landscaping, and I was like, can I get a quote for BOFA? And they're like, yeah, we can help you. What do you need? And I'm like, I need a quote for BOFA. And I guess whoever it was looked it up, and they're like, is this for a Bank of America commercial property? And I said, no, it's for Bofa D's nuts. And then they stopped responding to me.
Oh man.
Joe Mama, Angie Daddy.
We used to get when I worked at an auto parts store many years ago. We every once in a while we'd get a little spam caller, and it'd actually be like somebody on the other end, and it'd be from India. And
Hello, this is Robert.
this is Bill. How can I help you? Don't just listen. Do you need medical insurance?
Please do not hang up.
But we would get these calls, and the best thing you can do is not say anything.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
challenge accepted, because one of my coworkers were like, "Hey, let's play a game. Who is more racist?" And the goal was to not get them to hang up, but to get them inflamed and get them angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we'd put it on speaker. Didn't matter if customers were in the store or not. We went full send on this shit. You're in a parts store. You got to accept a little bit of shit.
Can you put the phone in your other hand? Ooh,
Yeah.
that's your poop hand. I know one of your hands is your poop hand.
It would be things like, did you ride on the on top of the train or in the train on the way to work?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like, hey, you ever play on power lines? You got to be careful with those things. But it got a lot worse than that. But no, the game was
Does your son have a finger for a nose?
Yeah.
we would just, the goal was to get them pissed and get them screaming, because it's funny, it's hilarious.
How dare you, motherfucker?
You motherfucker, fuck you, bitch, you bitch faggot. There you go. Keep going. What else you got?
You're kind of like that Kit Boga guy, that the guy who scams the scammers or
Yeah.
messes with them or whatever.
Most of them would hang up and we'd, be sad. But the ones that stuck around and then had never been really fucking goated before. It was their second day. Nobody'd called them on their shit
I
yet.
hate this fucking job. This piece of shit job. I have to feed my family. I worked for a Bengali guy when I was 16. Somehow I thought that it was just amazing. I had gotten a job as a graphic designer with a graphic design company. And it was in Northern Virginia, D.C. metro area. And it was just this insane person that started a company because he had some money. It was not good. I mean, I learned Photoshop and Illustrator, which was cool. But the guy wouldn't pay people and tried to harass the girls, and he made me take dictation and copy everything he said when he was on the phone with people and record stuff. So I still have the tapes of him,
Nice.
and I still listen to him. He's like, all of the money that we make will be put in a pot and we share from the pot. And I'm like, that's not how paychecks work at a place. I don't want to take my share from the pot. So I just kind of used that job to learn Photoshop and Illustrator all day long. And I was just there. And then when he stopped paying me, I stopped showing up. And he showed up at my front door and asked my mother if I was dead. He was like, is Josh dead? And she was like, no.
Because in his country, when you stop showing up to work, you just fucking
Must
you
be
you
dead.
died.
He probably rode on top of the train and fell.
Was he playing with power lines?
But I went to his house for dinner one
Electricity
time. When I first started working there, he invited me over for dinner. He had a wife and a baby. And we sat on the fucking floor and ate with our hands.
Fuck.
And everything tasted like dirt. It was not good food.
Bro, you can go to Dollar Tree and get a fucking set of forks for $1, homie.
And then he left me alone in his basement. I found his porn and stole it. Because I had big skateboarder pants.
You set him back 10
You could
years.
fit a whole VHS in the Jinkos, the pocket. I took it home and watched it. It was
Goats
the
and
worst,
bitches.
worst porn I've ever seen. It was an orgy where the main character finished too fast, so he was sitting in the corner sad, and the camera kept showing him sitting there oh.
Or it's so
Everybody's
hairy you
still-
can't even see any fucking pussy. It's just fucking
Everybody's still
moist
going
hair.
without me. Yeah, just shininess. Yeah, I just keep fixing the tracking on the VHS. 'cause
Yeah,
it was
right.
worn out.
Oh, shit.
It was a hard jack.
Dude, I remember, dude,
was his
fuck,
porn.
porn was a hard thing to get back in the day, man. I remember I had my 3.5-inch floppies full of
Yeah.
my images.
Yeah.
And I cut a hole in the drywall in my closet and made a little hidden door
Yeah.
to hide my shit because my mom had found one of my discs one time.
That's what
She
you
was-
told girls. It's 3.5 inches.
It's
floppy.
3.5 inches when it's floppy. That's a good thing, right? I'm a grower, not a shower.
Wait till I get my hard disk.
Yeah.
Wait till I get the zip.
I had thought about that the other day. I was like, I wonder if anybody's ever renovated this house and looked in the closet and what's this fucking hole in the wall for? That
Oh,
has
here's
a
some scary shit.
hinge on it. This is yeah. So you're gonna be running away in a
Yeah.
second, and she moves slow as shit, and
Yeah.
I think you're gonna get your anxiety meter.
I'm not sure if it's an actual meter. It might just be haptics.
You get your depression meter.
Yeah. I'm on my period.
I'm triggered.
It's like the thing from Barbarian.
Yeah,
You've seen Barbarian, right?
that's fucked up. Yeah. Fuck, man. Did she fuck you up?
I think she hit me.
Look how slow this bitch is moving.
Is the lighter slowing you down? Do you need the lighter now?
Yeah, I know in Arc Raiders, if you have bandages in your hand, you run at half speed.
Yeah.
What the
That's
That's
fuck?
how fast she's going. It's not very fast. Yeah, okay. It says stay in the light. It doesn't like the light.
I'm trying to play Arc Raiders.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I noticed in Arc Raiders that I took screenshots of everyone who killed me in the back, shot me in the back, every rat, and they're all either El Chico Grande or Sky Reezy 420. They're all ghetto names.
Yeah.
And my theory is that the game was $40 and it should have been $70. And then we
Mhm.
would have a different class of players.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hopefully GTA 6 is $80 because then we won't have so many.
Fuck. I
Of
hope
the
it. Now I
element.
hope it's 100.
Yeah. I'll pay whatever you need for me to not.
Well, it
have
won't.
that.
Will it be online day one? Because when GTA 5
No.
came out, when 5 came out, it wasn't online until that was
Yeah,
a
they're
later
gonna do it.
feature.
They'll do it the same.
Yeah.
They let you finish the story first.
Do the story, spend some money.
Do
Well, I
they?
guess no, you wouldn't spend money until you get online. Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in Miami, and then I went back and lived in Florida when I was 26, 27, because I thought, like, that's where I'm from, and I should go back.
Fuck.
This was just one of those stupid 26-year-old decisions. And I got there, and I was like, this place sucks.
Dude, there's too many
I
Cubans
should
per capita.
never come back here.
I
Yeah, they're playing High Lie. I was like, what the fuck is High Lie?
yeah. Dude, I didn't have. I mean, I grew up in South Texas. I didn't have a lot of experience around Cubans, concentration of Cubans, and I worked at an auto parts store on North Lamar. And on a daily basis, I got to deal with the Cuban attitude. Dude, everybody's mad. They're all mad. They all feel like they have been wronged.
Yeah.
And
Machismo.
you were the biggest piece of shit standing in front of them.
Yeah.
And I had an old Mexican dude. And the Cuban people would come in and he'd be like, oh, es cubanos basura. These Cubans are trash.
Yeah.
To their face. And I tell them in Spanish, I'm not going to help you because you're Cuban. And I was like, I might have to fire you now. You can't say that. And he was
Greener.
like, no, the Cubans know they're trash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
in
you go.
Miami, it's the Cubans versus the Jamaicans.
Dude,
the
crazy.
territory. But I lived in Orlando, and I lived in New Smyrna Beach, which is south of Daytona, and that's where Kelly Slater's from. So I just went surfing all the time. But it was weird living on an island in Florida. It took 2 weeks to realize there were no black people. And I feel bad that it took me 2 weeks to realize that. Because all the mom and pop stuff, the island is all mom and pop. And if you want to go to like Walmart and McDonald's, you have to go to the mainland and go over the big bridge or the big boat that takes your car across the thing, the ferry.
I think you're fucked,
I
homie.
can't get away from this. What the hell is the point of this? It's going to eat my head off.
So yeah, after 2 weeks in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, I asked around. I was like, "Hey, how come there's no black people here? What's going on?" And they were like, "They don't like being on an island." I was like, black people don't like being on islands? What about the entire Caribbean? Why they don't like this? And they're like,
Yeah.
no. They'd rather be on the mainland where they can go to Walmart and McDonald's. I'm like, okay.
It's harder to shoplift on an island, less exits.
You can't get away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't swim.
Yeah, my Nissan Altima doesn't go in the water.
Can't swim away from the police.
Yeah.
In the Honda Acura. It's a Honda, but it's got Acura rims. So it's a Honda Acura.
Makes me think of how do you know somebody's a Puerto Rican? Just look at their rearview mirror. They've all got the flag. It's like they're born, they get their birth certificate and the flag to hang on their rearview mirror.
Or if you can't see the rearview mirror because of the glare from the CDs.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Florida's America's dirty dick. It's gross.
Yeah. that's what
Everybody
I
there
hear.
is either old and on pills or young and on pills. I hung out with this guy that was addicted to GHB, the date rape drug.
He was addicted to Wow.
Yeah, and he would drink it out of a Gatorade bottle and drive around and sell fences for his father's fence company. He basically ruined his father's company on drugs, and I went with him. Everyone had a DUI. I showed up with a license, and they were like, "Hey, best friend,
Dude,
you're
you're hot,
driving
yeah.
everybody." I was like, "I gotta get out of here before I have a DUI and pills addiction."
Yeah, people shit on Texas, but it's like if you live in Austin or I hate to say it, but even Dallas, like it's not that fucking bad.
Yeah.
There's worse places to live, like West Virginia, Florida, Portland, Oregon.
I mean, there's shitty, equivalently shitty places in a lot of different
Yeah.
places. Like Gary, Indiana, you
Yeah.
could be there, right?
Yeah. Anywhere in Arizona.
Yeah.
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
I don't know. Northern Arizona's pretty dope, and they got legal weed, but
But there's trash places. You
Yeah.
can, the Salton Sea in L.A. is bad. That's like where, in Grand Theft Auto 5, where Trevor lives.
oh yeah.
That's based on the Salton Sea in the L.A. In the Inland Empire L.A. area. Move it all the way over there so it doesn't fuck me up. I guess she made the noise. That's what happened.
My wife, because my kid was playing Resident Evil, whenever she didn't want to watch him play anymore, she would put on a Resident Evil movie on
Yeah.
Plex, and I was like, these movies suck. It's cool for the time, but it's just not. It's 1080p, so it's weird to watch sci-fi gore now without 4K squelching, intensifying. Anxiety.
I can't. Yeah, I can't get out. I can't get out of here. Yeah. Okay. Now I got to go this way, and I got to bring it back into the light.
What is it? Is it allergic to light?
Yeah, light burns it like a vampire.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Okay, never mind.
There's another one. It's crawling in the ceiling.
Yeah. Josh used to live right around here and was always at the breadbasket.
Oh yeah.
Josh. Yeah.
You saw the drama unfold.
Must have missed all of it. It's always been a pretty.
Now the Lala's is there. There's more.
I guess I'm not there at the right times. And the funny thing is, all the time I was over here, the whole year and a half I lived here, I never went to Lala's.
My kids.
never
Well,
made
it
it.
just opened. Did you just live here
It's been
recently?
it's been a couple years,
know.
a few years now.
Opened in 23, didn't
We
it?
send our kids to breadbasket all the time. We're like, here's a
Yeah, yeah.
$20. Fuck off.
Yeah, you go in there, it's like folky.
They come home
Hippie
and they're like,
music
we saw
playing.
a dead lady. We saw an ambulance and there was a dead lady. The breadbasket.
They were pushing on his chest and he didn't move.
Yeah.
There was
I'm
blood in his eyes.
But there were homeless people here when we moved here in the woods. They just
The guy that he was a problem in the Westgate area,
Yep.
cutting trees down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Countered that fucker probably 6-7 months ago.
It's a nice place to walk. There's a nature preserve over there.
So it's Grand Oaks is where I was
Yeah.
at. So I'd walk this. It's a trail around the whole
Yeah, I heard he
subdivision.
had a chainsaw, so I brought a sledgehammer. I was
Dude.
like, this is good for me, like to carry.
He was
Like a kettlebell.
literally just across the street by the kids' park. There's kids playing, and he's
Yeah.
out there cutting, and then he was yelling.
Because he knew that the people in the houses were worshiping Satan or
That's
something.
yeah, dude. So I went over there and I was like, "Hey, man," I was like, "Are you with the tree company or something? Like, are you supposed to be cutting these trees down?" And he was
Yeah.
like, and then he was like, he looked at me and then tried to hide behind a tree, and I was like, "I can see you." So I called.
If
I
close
called.
my eyes, I'm invisible.
So I was trying to be a responsible citizen. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna call 311. Maybe this guy's
Yeah.
having a medical event, and I was like,
We
hey,
know that guy.
there's a dude out here with a fucking big ass saw
Yeah.
cutting trees down, and I think it's the guy that has been arrested a few times and caused a lot of issues in the neighborhood. And he's cutting a tree down he's not supposed to. And they were like, here's the number for the Austin Arborist Society, and I was like,
What?
wait, what?
No.
So are they going to stop them, or what?
Yeah,
What,
right.
are they going to consult with the make sure the tree's not protected or
Yeah.
something? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I was like, should I go back over there and stop him? And they were like, do not approach the man. I was like, I kind of want to approach the man. Like, I don't want him cutting these fucking trees down. Like, they're
Yeah,
nice oak
right.
trees. And
Yeah, I
they were
get-
like, we will send somebody. And I was like, okay, fine.
No, they won't either.
So like 2 hours later, a cop showed up, and I saw him walking around for like 2 minutes. And I walked out there. I was working from home.
Yeah.
Walked out there, and I was like, hey, I don't know if you're here because of a call you got from 311, but I called it in.
Just like Stasny and Westgate.
Stasny, no, he was out in that area
Steve
quite a
was
bit.
in nature preserve. That's
Yeah.
where he was chopping up rocks with a sledgehammer.
He was doing that, and then he was cutting trees down and creating
Yeah.
piles of lumber or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
firewood. I don't know what the fuck his idea
No,
was,
they
but
locked him up and they let him go a bunch of times.
I think
The whole
Walmart
thing.
stopped selling him saws or something. But I don't know what the solution is. Take the saws away.
Stop selling him bad
Guns don't
salts.
kill people. Saws do.
Yeah.
But he doesn't seem like a dangerous guy. He was just causing a lot of havoc, and
Yeah.
I guess he was giving people that were walking the trail a hard time. But anyways, I'm not a Karen. I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble, but it's like, bro, come on, don't.
I don't like that kind of stuff because I played in the woods all the time when I was little.
Yeah.
And I want my kids to be able to play in the woods.
Yeah.
And there's like a couple patches of woods near my house where if you walk, you'll come upon a pueblo of
Yeah.
lean-tos I'm like, okay, so my fucking kids can't play in the woods.
Out in
And
Barton,
That's why I bought a house around
Yeah.
here, because of all the green chunks. Now there's people living in there. That it shouldn't be that way.
The water quality of Lady Bird is diminished because of human waste.
They're called street people for a reason. Live on
Yeah.
the street.
They're unhoused.
Yeah.
Here's your screwdriver.
Yeah.
There was a guy on the median right next to the breadbasket, and I was like, boy, it'd be a shame if somebody cut it tight and killed that guy. And nobody ever knew anything because he doesn't have identification or he's not a real person, so he's just gone.
I came across. I was
My
hiking.
kids are
on-
going to be like, we saw a dead guy.
Oops. I was out in Barton a couple years back hiking and taking the dogs out there, and it was when there was still. It was some point when there was still water flowing around Barton, but we were out there hiking, and I kind of went off trail, little side trail, and I walked in out of nowhere. It was just a clearing.
Yeah.
And it looked like basically somebody had set like 100 bags of trash and then just ran it over with a lawnmower right there in the middle of
Nice.
Barton. And I was like, this is fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
And then I see some like bags and some other stuff. Like somebody was there recently, and I was like kind of poking around, and some guy was like, you shouldn't be around here. And I was like,
You shouldn't be.
I was
on
like,
there.
I was like, who? I was like, you shouldn't fucking be here. I was like, nobody should be doing. Why does it look like this here?
Yeah.
And he's like, this is where some people live. He's like, you could have some fucking respect. And I was like, respect?
For your
I was
trash
like-
pile?
I was like, this is a pure sign of disrespect to nature, my friend. And he's like, you should leave before you get some trouble. And I was like, bitch, this is Texas. I carry everywhere I go. I will
Yeah.
kill you.
How exactly would one respect your trash pile?
I was like, I'll shoot you, and APD will be happy. Like,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Luckily,
you have
I'm not
ID?
that kind of
Are you
guy.
a person? You're not anymore.
Do you remember what your social is? Then you don't count.
I took a possum into the woods that we caught. We had a duplex, and it was just a bunch of noise between the units right next to where we slept. It was in the walls. So I thought it was raccoons. I put a raccoon trap under the front porch, and I came out one day, there was a possum in there. And my wife was like, take it to your work. There's a bunch of woods by your work, so you can just drop it off. I worked over Burleson.
Yeah.
So, and of course the fucking thing shitted in my car because I put it in the cage. It was a friendly trap, whatever, the live
Yep.
cage.
Yep.
Put it in the back seat of the car. It freaked out and shit everywhere. Then I took the cage out, put it in a wagon, and dragged it out to the woods. And like at the end of the road near my work, there was another little road that went into the woods. And I was like, oh, this is convenient. I could just take the thing back here. And I went like 50 yards down this trail to just get it like away from civilization. And I found another civilization. There was washing machines, dryers, dishes hanging from trees for some reason. And then I started to see people, and I was like, I don't want to be part of this society. I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know why they have old washers, and I don't know why they're hanging dishes from trees. But then they saw that I had the possum, and I was like,
Y'all want it?
I just dropped the whole cage and left. I was like, I don't even fucking want my cage anymore. Bye.
Y'all hungry?
Yeah, you want some good eating.
That's very nice of you to let the possum have a second chance at life.
But that was
We used to drop bricks on those things.
16 years ago.
We dropped cinder blocks on them.
Yeah.
I had a fucked up childhood. We'd catch things and we'd have to kill them. And we lived out in the country growing up, kind of in the country.
Yeah.
And we had dogs and stuff and cats instead. So when other animals showed up, you had to kill other animals that showed up. It was our territory. That was just my redneck ass dad. So
Quit messing around in my territory.
I feel like the closest I've ever killed a human was shooting a dog. I think that's worse, shooting a dog over a human.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's like a freaking Cujo or something. I'd
Yeah,
fucking
no.
shoot a Cujo,
These are
man.
these are just dogs looking for a bite to eat, and it's like we got to get rid of them. Like,
What
fuck,
was the
I feel-
town that you grew up in?
Kennedy.
Okay.
Yeah, little small town. Identifying myself here. No, I grew up. It was south of San Antonio, pretty podunk, and
Whatever. You don't have an accent. You still have all your teeth.
I know
Came out all right.
There's plenty of fluoride in the water, I guess. We I got it 2 days after graduating. I got the fuck out of there. I was like, I'm gonna go to prison if I stay here.
Well, we stayed in the Northern Virginia suburbs for a number of years after everybody graduated. we rented a house. It was a 5-bedroom house, and there was 4 of us. So we had 2 extra rooms. We had an opium den and a music studio, and the house just throbbed. We were 20, 21, and we were producing house music. This was during the times of Daft Punk,
Yeah.
so we were making that kind of stuff. And everybody would just come over all the time. It was 4 roommates. We all had a girlfriend, so there was always 8 people there. And then we all had jobs, so we'd have everybody over, and there'd always be like 20 people there after work every day. So it was a party every day. And then you couldn't get to our house without passing a 7-Eleven. So people would ask if they would come over, and we'd be like, well, make sure you stop at 7-Eleven. And they'd be like, what do you guys need? We'd be like, I don't know. Surprise me. Bring an offering to the house.
We need some
And
baking
we'll
soda.
see if we like what you bring. We had some dickhead that would just bring a blow pop every time. He's like, here's a fucking blow pop. I'd stop at 7-Eleven. But then we had a really annoying friend that everybody hated, and there was a couple people that would call ahead and be like, I'm not coming if he's there, so tell me if he's there or not. So we had to have like different times for different people that hated each
Jeez.
other. It was drama. I mean, later when I got married and my wife was pregnant, we had a house with like free cable coming out of the wall. Like it was one of those where you just plug the coax in and you have MTV. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, sweet.
How'd this
This
happen?
is a benefit. So the whole time she was pregnant, she was like, I want to watch something brainless. So we just watched Jersey Shore. She was like, these people are ridiculous. And I was like, that was my life in Virginia. We were 20. We were assholes. We were dancing to techno, fist bumping. And there was always some drama. I mean, I thought everybody was like that when they were 20.
And it was probably like, what, $600 a month to rent or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah. Had a house like that in Corpus.
But
Party
she was
house.
watching those Jersey Shore people like,
Yeah.
they're so dramatic. And I was like, they're 20. That's how you are when you're 20. That's normal. I thought everybody was like that. You go through a phase and it looks stupid when you're older and you look back on it and you go, I can't believe we lived that way. Could you believe what he said to me? I'm like, everyone's drunk. Of course, somebody said something stupid.
Wait, so why'd she pull the fuse if she wants the lights on?
Because in order to get further, you have to put a fuse in another place.
Oh, gotcha.
Classic
device.
Resident Evil.
Of course. Now the door's closed. Son of a bitch.
Stop falling down, you dumb bitch. It won't come up. Such a horror movie.
Trope alert. Close the thing. Oh, it's burning alive. My anxiety. I don't want to watch this because it depicts violence towards women, Donnie.
Yeah.
And I don't think that you should.
But it's a woman violenting a woman.
Oh, okay.
Cancels out.
Did you see Weapons, Josh?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Speaking of Barbarian, because the Weapons is the one after the next movie they made.
What, the what?
Weapons, the guys that made Barbarian.
Oh,
made
yeah,
Weapons.
yeah,
Or the
yeah.
guy Zach
Yeah.
Kreger, he's one of the whitest kids you know, guys.
Yeah. What was the one that died? Trevor?
Yeah, just like 3 years ago, he fell off a roof or something.
Something crazy.
Yeah, it's Trevor, right?
I feel
Trevor from Whitest Kids You Know.
Supposedly he was pushed.
Yeah,
The Jews pushed him.
yeah, he knew too much.
He knew too much.
Pedophile Hollywood Jews.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's like you're playing. It's half Resident Evil like 7 and 8, and half Resident Evil 4.
It's the best of.
He looks old.
All right, I need to take a bathroom break.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause real quick and grab a refill on my drink.
I was listening to Johnny Knoxville on Conan's podcast today, and he said he got offered a role on SNL right when they jackass.
Mr. Kennedy.
I'm glad he turned it down. That was our fucking. That was high school for us. Was filming us do
Yeah.
horrible shit to each other. Like we would roll down huge hills